Hey guys, welcome to this Nomadic Idea, our little live stream tonight. Absolutely glad everybody is here. Gonna have some fun, a little chat, see what we can do, answer some questions here and there. And let me turn down the volume of my computer. There we go. And very good. So I've got live chat going on. If you guys want to answer a question, well, it's going to take a few minutes probably for people to come on in and chime in to see what's going on. But the good news is that we are almost done with the Airstream. In fact, I worked on it most of the day today, and it was such a beautiful day. So it has been blistering hot, and I mean blistering hot for the last probably 3 weeks. Specifically, the last 2 weeks, we had that really bad heat going on, and just oppressive heat, and I mean oppressive heat. So it was hard to get stuff done. I've been kind of recrimping a bunch of wire for the for solar, just kind of ready to mount the solar panels for good up on top. But it's been like 95, 96 with a heat index of over 100. So it's been really hard to get anything done on the outside. And so it's been beautiful weather. We have 4 days of really low humidity, and it's only going to be in the 80s, but like low in the mid 60s at night. So I've been getting up really early in the morning and trying to get as much painting on the outside done as I could, because low humidity is really good for paint. And so yeah, I was just really happy. So if you guys are watching, if you guys could just chime in, make sure that you can hear me okay, make sure my audio is okay. I'd really appreciate if someone could comment in the chat and just let me know that the audio is really good. I would really super appreciate that. And go ahead, if you come in, sounds good. Slap, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. How are you? Good to see you. Chime in, let me know where you guys are from tonight. I kind of put out to a lot of new people that have subscribed to our channel in the last month. I reached out to them and said, hey, let's get to know each other tonight. And so maybe they'll pop in. I just want to make sure everybody can hear me. So let me, you know, if you come in, I want to know where you're from. Are you guys a backpacker? Are you guys RVers? Let me know so we can get to know you guys. So anyway, I was saying, like, it was low humidity, great time to paint, and that's what I did today. I was out on the back end cap today. That needed some love. I haven't really gotten over there in a while. So the next 4 days is all the rear end end cap and trying to get that done. But we're done. In fact, if you guys stick around, Ariana's here. Hello, sounds good. Mike has a little echo when too close. Okay. Hopefully that'll be better. I also have like a small fan going, so you might hear a hum because I have a kind of a smaller fan going. But if you guys stick around, for everybody that kind of just hangs out tonight for the chat, if we go until about 8:30, I'll give everybody a sneak peek of the Airstream and our Reno, and kind of give everybody a sneak peek before we do the big reveal, which is probably at this point only, I would say, if everything goes right, might be a month away. So we're pretty excited about it. It's all the little things at this point. I just did a video on that. It's all little things that we have to do now. So now it's all about laying the floor, which we wanted to do that until last minute, and then repainting the inside so it has a really nice fresh coat of paint, and then just securing some stuff down. So Ariana, are you still watching? Are you still here? Could you give me like a hello or a yes? I know I saw hello, sounds good, but I have some exciting news to tell you. It's both good and bad news. Yep. Okay. So I took a shower tonight in in the shower, and it worked. Everything's fine. But man, was it small. I mean, it's tiny. So I don't foresee the door being closed when either of us are taking a shower. But whatever. But it was a great shower. Yeah, the handle, I don't think we want a handle in the shower. I think we just want the water to come on out. I think the handle at this point, the handle is almost cumbersome, and it's just almost too hard to do. So we'll have to look for a low flow, just shower head, so it comes down, and we'll do it that way. But I did take a shower. It was nice. It was good. So I was pretty excited about that. It's the little tiny success stories like that. Haha, thanks for testing it out. It's all little things like that. Oh yeah, by the way, I can't gain any more weight. That shower, you could fit in it fine. I think we were really smart the way we made the shower curtain so we could have some elbow room in there. But yeah, it's tiny, tiny, tiny. Because I was so worried about splash and splashing outside the shower, which it didn't happen. Everything stayed in the shower tub, just like we knew it would. But it was still, I guess for the first time it was weird. But yes, took a shower in the Airstream tonight. It was very cool. Very happy about that. So I can't wait for you to come in and see that. Hey, Adrian, good to see you guys from South Georgia. Woohoo, Adrian Morel, very cool. Where are you from, South Georgia? Like, how far south? Like Brunswick area, or let's see, what else is down Brunswick? I think St. Mary's is in Florida, right? Around that way, Tybee Island, around that way. Anyway, good to see you, Adrian. Very glad that you guys came out today. So we're talking about the Airstream renovation process, and I took a shower today. It was great. I'm working on the end cap with low humidity, it's the way southwest below Albany. Oh, okay, very cool. Yep. And the other thing too is so I've got this on cell, and I've got my PC on Wi-Fi, so I can look at it, but the Wi-Fi is terrible here, so I'm gonna have to kind of read the comments as they pop up. So if I get behind one or two, I want to apologize in the right away, because I can't see them right offhand. So if you guys have any questions as people come in or want to talk, if you guys have any questions about the Airstream renovation, if you have any questions about Ariane and myself, ask away. We've got the last time I went live, I think we talked about the backpacking trips that are coming along. We're taking a group out to northern Michigan, up in the UP in September. So that was one of the reasons why I wanted the Airstream done. We were really hoping we could take the Airstream all the way up there, since I have some reservations for some really beautiful areas, and wanted to take the Airstream up there. We don't know if it's officially going to be done. Be really close. So we're going back and forth with that. So we're not really sure. But that's how close we are to pulling this thing off of the farm and going. So we've got that. So we're going to be up in the UP probably at least a half of September. So we got a kayak trip booked. We've got a bunch of backpacking that we're going to be doing and exploring. And then the plan was to pull the RV in and around Pictured Rock National Park, which is such a beautiful area, and especially that time of year. And so we got that going on in September. But the big news, I guess, for upcoming, and cross your fingers, we really hope this happens, is that we may have a camp hosting gig in Adrian, in your neck of the woods, as a matter of fact. And we're pretty excited about that. We'll see what happens. Nothing's been sealed yet. We're on very high hopes that it's going to happen, but we've been interviewed for it. Ariane has done all the legwork on that, and it looks pretty positive. So that could be kind of like our going away ticket with the Airstream and on the journey. And the very first place might be is in a very beautiful part of Georgia. That's all I can say at this point in time, but we're pretty excited about it. So that's happening in September, and cool, we have Nats down here, right? Yeah, I know you guys do. And we go down there quite a bit. Yep. And amazingly enough, in southern Georgia, we've gone there quite a few times in December. So the mosquitoes are terrible in December. I'm not really sure what it is about December, but the mosquitoes are terrible. When we go down to Brunswick, the mosquitoes, they almost picked Ariane up one day and just flew her away. I mean, they were bad, and that was in December. So we'll see. So that's going on with that whole gig, and then we, of course, that kind of leads us into 2020, and I think I said this on the last live stream that we'll be in May. We'll be in the Grand Canyon. So the Airstream will be on the north rim of the Grand Canyon, boondocking someplace, and we cannot wait for that too. So we'll be doing the Grand Canyon again in May. So we're super excited about that. So I was kind of hoping that anybody that had any, I messaged a bunch of people on our Instagram account, This Nomadic Idea on Instagram. I did a video and messaged a bunch of people about coming in and doing the live. If they had any Airstream renovation questions, or you guys wanted to know anything about our renovation process and what we did, what kind of products we used, what how long it took us, things like that. So you're more than welcome to ask. Really would appreciate that. I'm gonna try to refresh my I don't know. I guess that just didn't want to cooperate with me. So yeah, the chat kind of timed out on me because our let me see if I can disconnect and then reconnect that again. So we'll see what happens. Sorry about that. Let me try to get the live chat so I can see what everybody is saying here. Anyway, so yeah, go ahead and ask away. Let me pop that chat out. Oh, there you go. All right, December is typically so rainy, lots of standing water, horrid buggers. Ariane says absolutely. Okay, there we are. I'm back. So I'm piggybacking on our cell. Now let me know if the video is still good too, because I just piggybacked off of our cell. So we were very lucky with the cell stuff. We got in with the Verizon unlimited data about 2 weeks before they canceled the plan. So we got the jetpack, and I'm able to connect the phone and my laptop to the jetpack at the same time. I think. Hopefully the picture is still somewhat clear. So I piggybacked on both. I'm just doing the text chat. I closed the window, so I should be okay. So anyway, we're about 2 weeks from not being able to get that unlimited plan. So that's going to be really good. And then hopefully this weekend I'll be installing our WeBoost antenna. That's going to be portable, by the way. We'll be able to take it on the van with us and bring it on the van when we use the van. And then we'll also be able to put it on the Airstream whenever we're using one or both of the vehicles. And so we're pretty excited about that. That's going to be a mobile type WeBoost antenna that is portable, that goes back and forth from the van into the Airstream. So got that covered. It's been a long process with the Airstream renovation. We're We're still plugging away. We're almost, we see the light at the end of the tunnel. You can see behind me we have curtains for the first time, which is really nice. Very excited about that. Ariana's done just a tremendous job on the whole curtain idea. She had that plan in her head for a long time, and we were able to finally pull the trigger and get those things hung. And we're really super excited about that. And I'm gonna get the shades. I'm gonna get the shades this week, but it's really cool because I can watch a little bit of the sunset out this window, and it's just such a beautiful night. I'm really looking forward to spending a lot of really beautiful evenings in the Airstream and watching some great sunsets. We really miss being outdoors and being on top of mountains and being on top of ridge lines and backpacking somewhere and sleeping in the tent. We really miss that a lot. We didn't really get to do it a lot in 2019, although it was a little bit better. It's been a little bit better this year than it was in 2018, for sure. But the Airstream renovation it's got to get done, and so this weekend will be another weekend where we're working on the Airstream instead of going out backpacking. But that's just the way it is, you know. Dreams take a lot of work. So does anybody have any comments? You want to say hi? What's going on with you guys? The Ariana Petrucci is in the house. If you have any questions for her, just go ahead and type them in the chat. It's really good to see everybody, man. I'm glad you guys are here. Kind of hanging out with us today. The price of anything is the amount of life you exchange for it. Absolutely, Petrucci. That's an awesome quote. I like that. The price of anything is the amount of life you exchange for it. Yeah, it absolutely is. And I can't believe I was able to take a shower in our Airstream tonight. So pretty exciting. Cannot wait for you to be here on Saturday so you can take a shower in it. Adrian Morrow, great quote. That is a great quote. Absolutely. So I'll give it another maybe 10 minutes, and then for the people that are here, I'm just gonna turn the camera around and I'll show you guys a real sneak peek of the Airstream so far. Of course, everyone's gonna watch it on the replay, so you know. But you guys are hanging around, so you guys get to see it first. It's gonna be quick because I don't want to give too much away because we want to do the big reveal, and we're thinking maybe we'll go live on our YouTube page and do the reveal live. I think that's kind of the cool way to do it. I think anyway. We'll see, but I think that sounds like that might be the plan, and hopefully it'll be in another month. So does anybody have questions about backpacking or trail stuff? I still get so many comments off of the backpacking videos that we have, and I just want to let everybody know those videos are not, I get a lot of people say, is this a backpacking channel or an RV channel? And it's both. I watched this amazing YouTube channel, and for the life of me, I forgot her first. Her first name's Catherine, and I subscribed to her channel because she is a avid backpacker. She goes backpacking all over the country in some beautiful places, and she lives full time in her camper trailer. And I'm like, well, yeah, that makes so much sense, and that's really what we're doing. So I'll get people subscribed to the channel because they're looking for backpacking videos. Then they see the Airstream Argosy and they unsubscribe, usually with a comment. But I'm like, we're not going away. We're not going backpacking anymore. In fact, we're going in September, all month. It's just we want to go out to different places, and we want to have quick access to the places we want to go, and we want to live on the road. So instead of flying to a trailhead in Hawaii, like Ariane did, or fly to a trailhead in, Montana or Wyoming, or, go to the Badlands in South Dakota, we're just going to bring our home with us. And so I think that's just a real good way to go. And that's really how the Airstream idea and our nomadic idea was born, was when we were in the Grand Canyon taking a group of people out a couple years ago. Our lodging costs were killing us. I mean, they were just killing us. And we had gone up to Jacobs Lake, where when you go to Jacobs Lake and take all the back roads, so where the trailhead is, and we saw these RVs like boondocking back there, and we were like, dude, I mean, like, why aren't we doing that? That would have saved us like $1,000 in lodging. So we just figured we'd invest in the RV or the Airstream, and then we'd make all that lodging up as we traveled, 2, 3, 4 years on the road, taking people out backpacking and going backpacking ourselves. And that's really how this nomadic idea started. It really started with that and going to a tiny home show, seeing an Airstream Argosy out in the field, and falling in love with it. That's kind of really how that whole gig started. But we're still backpacking. We're never going to give that up. We're always going to do backpacking. We just always want to explore more and learn different things. So you are Renaissance people. Lisa Pruitt. Hey, Lisa. Woo! I cannot wait for you to come with us in September. Very, very cool. I'm glad you came in, Lisa. That's awesome. Very, very cool. So yeah, that's how that whole thing started, with the Airstream and our dream and this nomadic idea. We used to be called the Backpacker TV, and that didn't ever really mean anything, or it wasn't our brand. It wasn't anything that wasn't really us. I did a ton of backpacking videos. I mean, a ton of them. I mean, I was doing backpacking videos and uploading them to YouTube before YouTube had a copyright notice. So our channel, this channel, it's been around since I think 2006. And so it's been around for a long, long, long time. And, we just always kept it, and we'll always keep it. Because I have some really cool, really cool backpacking videos on there that, that's who we are, and that's what we do. So we're just kind of changing things up in a different kind of just kind of in a different way. We feel that the RV life and the backpacking life have a lot in common. And I did a video on that on this channel too, because they have a lot in common. And we're not talking like pimp out, motorhome RVs. We're not talking about that. But we're talking about, like, for regular camper trailers and people that are kind of nomadic, we have a lot in common. And, we're always looking for fresh water. We always have to filter our water. We're always trying to multi-use our gear. We're always trying to fit a lot of things in a tiny space. And, with backpackers, their most important piece of gear is probably their feet. And in RV travel, your most important piece of gear are your tires, because, pretty important. So we think that they have a lot in common, and I think that's why we are also attracted to the 76 Argosy, because I love taking old things and making them new again. Ariana and I both love antiquing. We both love repurposing stuff, and that was really our gig for the Airstream, was to repurpose stuff that was old, that was going to be thrown away. We're like, no. Let's see what we can do with it, and that's what we did, and we're pretty happy with it. Yeah, I still watch your backpacking vids. Slap, thanks. And there's gonna be a lot more. They're not going away. They're just in a hiatus right now. If I could, I would. I mean, if I could get out there and go someplace epic right now, believe me, I would. But the Airstream is a priority. That's what we want to do. And once it's done, yes, you will see the backpacking videos. Again, in our podcast, Trusted Trail is all about backpacking. As part-time outdoor guides, I've been backpacking for 20 years, and that's the other thing I get comments on the YouTube channel about, you know, a lot from older videos. I'm like, well, yeah, things have changed since, like I did the video 10 years ago. But they think that I'm just made that video yesterday. Especially the PCT style bear bag one, which has taken well over 100,000 views, and I still at least once, twice, every couple weeks get a comment on that video saying, there's different ways to like, I know there is. It's just we did that video like 8 years ago. So I don't know, don't miss the meaning. I'm just saying those old videos stick with me. I love what you're doing now. Oh, thanks, Slab. No, I appreciate that. I love the old videos too, man. I mean, every once in a while I watch one of the old videos of like the best of the backpacker from 2009. I'm like, God, man, I really trucked a lot of miles that year. And so I still have a blast watching all those things too. And surprisingly enough, Slab, one of the videos I posted I never thought was gonna do well did phenomenal, and that was the white box alcohol stove versus the Tokes alcohol stove, and I get a ton of comments on that, a ton of comments. So I think, quite frankly, the old backpacking videos are keeping our channel afloat. Absolutely keeping our channel going. If it wasn't for those old ones, because those are the ones that have 60, 100,000, 80,000 views, and the funny thing about that, and I'll say one more thing, is that most of those videos I never clicked the monetization button ever. So I was not even ever being monetized for any of those videos. That is how old this channel is. I don't even think the monetization video or button was around in 2006. So oldies but goodies. I always enjoy your podcast too. That's how I found y'all. I think you were mentioned in the first 40 miles. Yeah, Adrian, we were. And we miss those guys. We listen to that podcast all the time too. We're going to try to have them on our podcast. But we just time, and I think ending the podcast was a little kind of rough for them, so we kind of let that go. But we'd love to have them on our on our show. We love doing it. It's one of the cool things that Ariane and I get to do each week. Sometimes we do it at the last minute, but we absolutely love it. So yeah, are you going to show us work in progress? Lisa, I will show you guys. I'll give you guys a little hint. So the Airstream is pretty clean. I could show you guys a little bit of the work. The Airstream inside is pretty done. The only thing that's left to do is patchwork. I have to lay the floor and we have to repaint. We started the last rivets this weekend, just kind of riveting some of the holes, doing some patch rivet work here and there, and then we've got it's all little things at this point. It's all little things. So yeah, what do you think, Ariane? Do you think we should give everybody a sneak peek? Ariane Petrucci, if you are still here. If she says yes, Lisa, then when Mama's happy, the camper is happy. So we'll give everybody a sneak peek of the Airstream. So it's gonna be quick. Go for it. Woo! All right, here we go. All right, Lisa, this is for you guys. Slab, Adrian, everybody else who's here. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of the Airstream. You guys ready? It's going to be quick. It's going to be really quick. Ready? All right, here we go. Ah. All right, you guys see it? Is that good? Second? All right. You guys can see a little bit of it? All right, very cool. But wait, when this thing is done and we have all of our stuff that we're gonna do. It's gonna look phenomenal. And the really cool thing is, thanks Slab, Lisa, absolutely. In our decor and how we're going to decorate the Airstream, I'll give you guys a hint of what what one of the walls is going to be. Give you guys a hint. We have saved all the old parts to the Airstream. Hey, Allison's here. I love the wood. My husband is worried wood will add too much weight to our Airstream. What do you think? I would be. I think he's right on track. I don't know. The wood is coming down if we weigh it, and we are over 6,200 pounds. That wood's coming off. It'll be wallpaper, but we love the wall. So that is a lot of weight, but our weight is distributed pretty evenly. That weight is actually over the axle. So I'll be honest with you, I'm not worried too much about that weight over on our wood wall. I'm a little bit more worried about our batteries over underneath the kitchen. That I am a little worried about, and we'll see what that weight does there. Lithium batteries and or lead acid batteries. We have 4 6-volt batteries that are in series and parallel that make one 12-volt battery. One of those 6-volt batteries weighs 62 pounds. So we have a lot of weight in battery in a battery gig right there. So, and by the way, thank you, Allison, for joining. I really appreciate it. I know you I got your message about working today, so I really super appreciate that. And really, I gotta say, Allison, I really connect with you guys a lot, and I really love your YouTube channel. I really like it a lot. I want to fly out there and just help, because I know that it's so overwhelming. We get that. Ariane and I were there. It is overwhelming sometimes, but you guys are doing a great job. I love your channel. I love seeing your progress. And if you guys ever have a question or anything, just email me direct. You can send me a direct message through Instagram, and I'll give you my email address and my phone number. And you guys are more than welcome to call anytime about, well, how'd you do this? Did you have a problem with that? And I'll do my best to help. Absolutely. So, it's a lot of work. So, Ariane, yeah, wood can certainly be a very big concern, but we reduced it in other ways. We hope it all work out. So, yeah, Ariane, so what we talked about, too, is that, so a lot of things were taken out of the Airstream that were really heavy. Excuse me. So, one of the things we took out, first of all, we took out the old furnace. The old furnace was like 100 pounds, just the old furnace. And then the old hot water tank, which was a 5-gallon hot water tank. That also we took out. So let's see, a liter of water is about 2 pounds, 5 gallons. So you're talking about like an extra probably 30 pounds possibly of water. And so that's completely taken out. We have an on-demand hot water heater now. That it's not a tank. So that weight is out. The other weight that was out were all the tambour doors. That we removed. We had a huge closet. This is a 28-foot center bath argosy. So on the kitchen side, we had a huge closet, and those closet doors were really super heavy. That was removed. We had a whole other cabinet over on the other side. That's taken out. So, and the biggest thing we took out was our black water tank. So we have a composting toilet now. So our black water tank was, I believe, about a 30-gallon black water tank, if I remember. And I believe that weight is about 200, someone have to check me, about 225 pounds maybe of weight that you would have to drive with that full to go dump it someplace. That's gone. So we have saved weight. We'll just see what that weight difference is when we measure it. So thank you for the kind words, and we'd love to host. We'd love to host you guys. We have lots of great beer. Oh, we're there. That's all you had to say. We're there. I can catch a flight. But yeah, thank you. Really, really appreciate that. I know we need to take the Bailey's backpacking again. They own a brewery in Alabama. Talk about a perk of guiding backpacking trips. Woo boy. So yeah, so that's about it, you guys. Allison, you guys have any questions about renovation? I just showed gave everybody a tease of the Airstream. So you can watch that on the replay a little bit. I know you're just coming in. I was telling everybody, worked on the end cap today. Working on the back end of the Airstream, so that's being primed, painted this week. Low humidity here in Georgia, in northern Georgia, and it's great painting conditions. So paint goes on easy, low humidity, dries quick. It's going to be in the mid 80s. That's what you want. It's a perfect painting situation when you're painting on aluminum that is reflecting the sun off of it, and you feel like you're cooking like a chicken. So it's good painting conditions. Yeah, so I just wanted to kind of chat with everybody. It's about 8:37. I figured we'd go about 40 minutes. Really appreciate everybody coming in, you guys. As we try to grow our channel more and more, spread the word, share it. We really need to kind of grow our channel a little bit as we get on the road, because we're going to be doing a lot of these fireside chats, and more and more and more as we go. And as we get kind of like in this like scheduling routine with our nomadic life and our lifestyle in the Airstream, we're getting really getting close to takeoff time. And we're kind of hoping our channel would be at about 5,000 subscribers by now. Doesn't look like that's going to be happening anytime soon, but that's okay. We make a lot of videos just for us to just so we can look back on our journey and our adventures. It is what it is. But we certainly appreciate you guys coming in and sharing your lives and your time with us. We really appreciate it. Allison Wright, did you do frame repair? We're about to stay that. How bad is bad enough to replace parts? That's a good question. So I'll say this. I've been watching the video. This is what I would do. This is the mistake I made that I wish I would have done. Would have made things a lot easier. So the bottom of our frame wasn't as bad as the top of our frame. You're like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Here's why. So Airstream would put a piece of tin or a piece of very thin aluminum on the top of the frame underneath the subfloor. And that's usually when you walked in the door and underneath both your freshwater tank and your bathroom area. Well, when they did that, the tin oxidized, the aluminum oxidizes with metal. And when it oxidizes it eats the metal away. Now, when we took that off, we found more rust and more decay on top of our frame than we did on the bottom. So this is what I would do. Wish I would have done it in the very beginning. The subfloor is a beast to take out. It's a beast. I would have taken the rub rail, the bottom rub rail off, unriveted that thing, stored it, saved it for a rainy day. Would have taken the banana wraps off. I would have taken the whole belly pan off first, and I would have worked on the subfloor from underneath. It makes life so much easier. I saw you guys, trying to hack the subfloor off and use a circular saw. We did it. We were there, right there with you. But in hindsight, after I actually saw the rust and after I started working on the frame, would have been so much easier just to crawl underneath the Airstream up through and worked on the frame that way. I didn't have to do much welding. I did have to repair a couple of the outriggers that came out, but mine weren't bad. I had one outrigger that had some pits in it, some hole pits, and what I did was I took Durabond tape, waterproof tape, and I kind of taped that together like that, and made that portion of that outrigger protected from water. And then POR 15, POR 15 is the only way to protect your frame from rusting ever again. It's like an enamel protector. It's not porous like most of your rust proofing things are. It's enamel. It's like putting nail polish on. It's not coming off. And so that's what we did to our frame. But I removed, in hindsight, I wish I would have removed the entire belly pan and the banana wraps and just came and worked and just take a hacksaw, because you're going to notice your subfloor is in your C-channel like this. And so the bolts that go through your C-channel also go through the subfloor like this. And so that trim band sits right there. And if you take that trim band off and then you take the belly pan off, you're going to see that. You'll see that bolt that goes through, and you'll just be able to hacksaw that thing off, and you'll be able to pull the rest of the subfloor that comes out like that. I hope that helps. Thanks for the advice. We did take off the belly pan. Yay! Also, do you own a welder? I'm about to walk into Home Depot to buy Lynn his birthday present, and I want to get him a welder. God, you are awesome, Ariane. He got a welder for his birthday. I'll just rent one. I mean, you could buy one, but you're not gonna have to do that much welding, unless you are even if you have to repair an outrigger. That's not that much. That's not that much welding. You could probably you probably do some of your outriggers in a full day. Welding doesn't take that long. Fabricating an outrigger may take longer than welding it, and they do sell those outriggers in Airstream parts. You can buy those outriggers, so you don't have to fabricate one. You can buy one and then just weld it to the frame. POR 15 is good stuff. I use it on my fertilizer spreader. Kind of expensive. It is expensive. And after you open the can, then close it again, then the lid gets glued on by the POR 15. Next time you open it, it will ruin the can. I used it multiple times, but yeah, I can see that happen. It is expensive stuff. Absolutely it is. Again, if you're an Amazon Prime member, it's well worth it. Some of that stuff you make up pretty quickly. So, it's all good times. The other thing about POR 15 is don't get it on you. I got it on my hand. I thought I was gonna have to sandblast my pinky finger off. That stuff does not come off at all. Slight over modulation. Absolutely. So anyway, you guys, thanks so much for joining us. Really, really appreciate it. Allison, go ahead and DM me, and I'll give you my contact information, so we can share Airstream stuff. Thanks everybody for coming in. I appreciate, just really appreciate all the support you guys give our channel. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week and a great weekend. Have fun, get outside, enjoy. Jonathan Lewis, hey Jonathan, good to see you. Have fun, man. Go out and explore and get outside. So anyway, we will see you guys later. Thanks. Bye, everyone.